In this video, I am going to discuss about Hamiltonian cycle and how we can solve the Hamiltonian cycle problem using backtracking. So we will see the introduction of Hamiltonian cycle, then we'll discuss some of the examples. After that, we will apply backtracking and state space tree for an example. Then we will discuss the pseudocode in this video. So Hamiltonian cycle for a graph G of some vertices and edges. It should be a connected graph. If there are n number of vertices, the Hamiltonian cycle is a round trip from one vertex to all the other vertices, exactly visiting all the other vertices one time and coming back to the original position or the starting point or the starting vertex. That is, it is a round trip path along the n edges. See, if there are n number of vertices, we need to have n edges in the Hamiltonian cycle for a connected graph of G that visits every vertex only once and returns to the starting position. So it is something similar to that of traveling salesman problem what we had discussed earlier. That is traveling to all the vertices and coming back to the first vertex. But the difference is that is a minimization problem. That is a minimization problem where we wanted to find the shortest path. Here we need to find a cycle in that such that it should visit all the vertices only once except the starting vertex. Starting vertex is fixed here and it should come back to the starting vertex. Say for example in this graph, say this is one connected graph. The very important criteria for finding the Hamiltonian cycle is it should be a connected graph. Either it is directed or non-directed, that doesn't matter, but it should be a connected graph, because if it is not connected, there will not be cycles. So it should be connected graph. Say if we want to find the cycle, Hamiltonian cycle in this graph, say we can start from vertex 1, then vertex 2, vertex 3, vertex 4, vertex 5, vertex 6, vertex 7, vertex 8, then coming back to 2, 1. If we do like this, then 2 is visited twice. 2 is visited twice, so that will not be a Hamiltonian cycle. Say how we can do that. Say we can visit 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7. No, again not possible. So how we can find the Hamiltonian cycle here? Say 1 to 2, 2 to 8, 1 to 2, 2 to 8, 8 to 7, 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1. Say 1 to 2, 2 to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. So all the vertices except the initial and the last one, we have listed all the vertices and exactly once. So this is one Hamiltonian cycle. There may exist multiple number of Hamiltonian cycles. Say here, if we start from 2, say 2 to 8, 8 to 7, 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1, 1 to 2. Is it a different Hamiltonian cycle? No, it is not different Hamiltonian cycle, because just we have changed the starting point. So we need not to find the duplicate Hamiltonian cycle here. If we are going to find the different Hamiltonian cycle, it should be entirely different. The path should be different. So it is a round trip path along the n edges of G that visits every vertex once and returns to the original position. So there may exist multiple number of Hamiltonian cycle for a given graph, connected given graph, and there may not exist a single Hamiltonian cycle also. Say for example, in this graph, is it possible to find the Hamiltonian cycle? Just let us check 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 2 again we need to visit. So this is visited twice. If we start in this path, 1 to 5, 5 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. There is no way to coming back to 1. Say if we are having a graph like this, where there is a vertex which divides the graph, which we can call it as articulation points. In such graph, we cannot find Hamiltonian cycle. Say another one example is if there is a pendant vertex. Say for example here, if there is a vertex like something like this, then in that case also it is not possible to find the Hamiltonian cycle. So we have just applied manual method to find the Hamiltonian cycle, but there is no easy way to find Hamiltonian cycle. From just two examples, we came to know that it is not so easy to find all the Hamiltonian cycle existing in a graph. So we need to apply some method, and we are applying backtracking method to get the Hamiltonian cycle. We will go for backtracking method, then we will discuss one example. So let us consider this example. In this graph, there are 6 vertices A, B, C, D, E, and F. So there are some edges. So we are considering starting point as A. So we should not consider any multiple starting points if we are finding different paths. We should stick to only one, because that is what we have seen in the previous example. Say if we want to construct the state space tree for this at the 0th level or the root level, we have visited 1. So from 1 we have 3 paths, that is 1 to D, 1 to C, and another one is to B. So this tile can be broken by considering the alphabetical order. Say let us go for B. Let us visit B. Say from B there are 2 paths, one to F and another one to C, and another one is A. A already visited, so we will go for C. Say from C we are having again 1, 2, and 3. A is already visited, B is already visited, so we are left with 2 vertices. So we will go for D. We will go for D. From D we have only another one is, that is E. E to F we can visit. Say from F there is only one path, because E is already visited, that is D. D is already visited, so it has become a dead end. We cannot come back to the starting vertex from F. So we need to backtrack. So from E, is there any other path? One is to C and another one to D, already visited. Another is F, which will give us the dead end. So coming back to D, we will backtrack to D. From D there is edge to starting vertex, so we cannot go for that because still other remaining vertices are there to visit. And another one is C, which is already visited. E, we have tried it, it will not work. So we are coming back to C. Say from C we have considered D. Let us consider E. There is another path, so let us consider E. Say from this E we can go for D. We can go for D. So D has become again a dead end, so it will kill. We have to come back, that is we need to backtrack. So from E there is no other, from C there is no other path. Say from B, is there any other path? Yes, there is a path, that is F. F. From F we can come to E. From E to D. D to A. Yes, possible. This is one Hamiltonian cycle, that is A to B, B to F, F to E, E to D, D to A. All the vertices are, no, we have not visited, so E to C we need to go. E to C we need to go because C is missing here. C, C to D, D to A. D to A. So A to B, B to F, F to E, E to C, C to D, D to A. This is one Hamiltonian cycle we have found. Say again we can go back and we can try for different. So there may exist other Hamiltonian cycle also. So this is how we can apply backtracking method. Using state space tree we can find all the Hamiltonian cycles in a given graph. If there are Hamiltonian cycles. So we will go for the pseudocode. We will understand it more clearly. So let us see the Hamiltonian cycle algorithm, pseudocode of this algorithm, how it works. Say if we want to develop a solution vector X. Say in the previous example we were having 6 vertices. So let us assume we are going to have that. Okay. Say this K is the vertex which is selected. Okay, if we want to find the next vertex which has to be included in the Hamiltonian cycle, so we will go for one more function. So this algorithm tells us how we are going to select the next vertex. Say if we have already selected A, then how we are going to select the next vertex, because this is fixed. A is the starting vertex. So there are some conditions we need to check. We should not find the duplicate simultaneous cycles, and there should be an edge from the vertex to the next vertex or the vertex to the previous vertex, and the last vertex to the first vertex. These are some conditions we need to check. So this x of k is equal to x of k plus 1 modulo n plus 1. So it will generate the next numbered vertex. Say for example, it is something like 0, 1. If you mod with any number for some number, say there are 6 vertices, mod with 6, it will give you 0. Then next number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again 0, like this. So it is going to generate the next numbered vertex. So if that is not a vertex, then return. Otherwise, it is going to check the condition that x of k minus 1 to x of k, whether there is a path from A to B, like that. So if it is 1 to 2, there is a path or not. If the path exists, if the edge exists, then it is going to check for every other possibility. That is x of j is equal to x of k. If so, if they are same, already visited vertex. Say for example 1 to 2. Say if again it generates 1 is already there, so we should not go for that. Again it will go for 2 already there, so we should not go for 2. Then 3 is not there already, so we can consider 3. If 3 is considered, whether there is a path from 2 to 3, that we need to check. That is what it is doing. Okay. Then if so, say for example 6. Last vertex is 6. From 6 to 1, is there any path? That is what it is checking. Then only it is going to return. Again, it will be iterated. That is recursively done. So if we find that, then it is going to check whether we have found the path or the vertex. If this k is equal to n, it means that we have visited all the vertices. Then we need to print it. We need to print the path. That is what is done here. So the main important function is this one. Again it goes for recursion. It is going to find the next one. So the conditions checked here are here if k is less than n or k is equal to n, and x of n and x of 1. Is there a path from the last vertex to first vertex? If j is equal to k, then one more condition is whether there exists a path to previous vertex. that is an edge from vertex to previous vertex. That is one more condition. So it is something like, say if you have selected 1, what are all the possibility of this vertex? The second place. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, it can be 6. Again here 1, and if say 2 is selected, then it is 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. It is going to check. So there is while loop in for loop. So n factorial number of iterations it is going to do, because it is going to find all the cycles. If there are no cycles, say if there is a cycle, and if it is not a Hamiltonian cycle, of course that has to be iterated. So it will take big O of n raised to n amount of